Julie. In the past few months, I've been on a mission to try and make some extra money on the side from home to see whether an ordinary person like myself who would actually reach rock bottom could actually make some income by selling products online. And today I thought it was a good day to do a video because I'm actually going to get my first commission, my first payment put into my account, and I've also got another one pending for next week and the week after. And already I've made one sale today. So I think I've sort of proved I can walk the walk, and I think I've proved that ordinary people can actually make money on the side from home just by following a simple system that I followed. And more to the point as well, it didn't cost me a fortune because I was sort of down on my luck because we had a building company which mainly my husband ran. I just did a bit of admin work for it. And all of a sudden we found ourselves in a position where quite a few customers owed us a substantial amount of money. And even now, we still haven't had it paid to us. We're still going through the legal process. And anybody that's familiar with business will realise that sadly here in the UK, it can be very difficult to recover monies from individuals. It's a lengthy and long process. So anyway, the situation I found myself in was this. For the first time ever, my husband had always been the main provider. And for the first time ever, we were down on our luck. And I found myself having to go into the job centre, middle-aged person like myself, into the job centre to look for a job. And I can remember being interviewed by the lady and she was just amazed when I sat there and I just cried my eyes out. Because as you can imagine, I was already rock bottom from the situation going on in the house because I'd never been in the situation where I'd been forced to go out and look for a job before. Never been in the situation where we literally were struggling to get by and borrowing off family. And then hadn't been in the situation all my life, or all my working life certainly, where I'd had to actually go in and find a job. I have worked for other people in the past up until the time I had children. Then I gave up to be a full-time mum, and I've got to be honest, I love the freedom of being able to work from home. So I sat there and I cried my eyes out and I made a video, and I might play that one day, but at the moment it's still a bit raw. But I made it just to remind myself of how I felt that day. Anyway, move on a week or so then, and I went back to the job centre again because obviously then they were helping me to find work, etc. And I said, look, I've made a decision, I'm going to start a business instead. And they said, right, that's great, you know, we can give you advice of people who can help you to start a business, etc. And I thought, what sort of business can I start? Because obviously I had very little money and I wanted something that was going to start turning around money very quickly. And just totally by chance, I came across this guy on the internet, and I will name him because he's been a fantastic guy. His name is Webley. And initially I was interested in purchasing stuff to sell on Amazon, where you'd make, you know, you'd buy something, say in Home Bargains, put an uplift on and you'd make £5 if you were lucky. Anyway, I bought his training because he was very cheap with his training and things, and it was brilliant training, but I just realised it wasn't for me. There was an awful lot of work. It's a great business, but it's an awful lot of work to do for very little money. And then just by chance, as if, well, I don't know whether you're like me, I actually really do think the universe has got our back and everything happens for a reason. And I think I had to hit rock bottom because if this is something I've wanted to do for so long, but this pushed me out of my comfort zone to take action. And quite by chance, another sign from the universe was that this Matt then published a paid course, which was quite reasonably priced, something I could borrow some money off my mum to buy, and it was on affiliate marketing. I thought, brilliant, because now I don't have to invest in a product. He showed a way of actually promoting it via YouTube, so there was no marketing costs involved, and it was really a good product. It went in quite some depth, exactly how to do it step by step. I say YouTube, which didn't cost anything, and then you could actually promote it via Facebook, which again was free. I thought, gosh, this sounds wonderful. So anyway, went through all the training because I'm quite good at taking in training. What I'm not good at doing though is implementing it. And I'd always relied on my husband before. When I dabbled with things online before, I waited for him to do this or waited for him to do that. And I thought, no, I'm sure I can do this. Anyway, long story short, I created my YouTube channel on my own. I downloaded videos on my own, much to my husband's amazement, because I've always relied on him for anything techie. Learned how to put the right keywords in, experimented. Got I was surprised actually. I got quite a few views to begin with. I even did a few cleaning product ones just for practice, and I'm still getting clicks to Amazon now on those, and they were purely my first videos, stood in a bath when I was doing my cleaning anyway, just to try it out, just to get my confidence, because one thing I'm not is confident on camera. I don't like making videos, but I thought, you know what, my needs were so strong that I thought I have to step up into my comfort zone and I have to keep practicing, and hopefully I have got better, hence why I'm now starting this channel. So my point is this, that if you find yourself in a position like me where you're rock bottom and you think the only way to actually make a living is to go out and do a 9-to-5 job, and you find yourself middle-aged like me, worse still, suddenly unemployed, there are other ways, because my first commission has gone in my bank account today because I had to reach a ceiling point of a certain amount of money, and it's gone in my bank today, and I've got other payments pending up, and that's been in the last few weeks. Okay. So this is something that can be done quite quickly. Again, earnings disclaimer, I can't guarantee you're going to make any money at all. I can't guarantee that you're going to make money quickly. But all I can say is I followed a system to the T. I implemented it. I was consistent-ish, and I say consistent-ish because I work very hard, but could I have been even more consistent and work smarter? Absolutely. There were days, I feel a bit tired, will I make a video? But when I've started doing one most days, and I also started a blog, which was very cheap to start as well, and I've done Facebook, and I found a magic way on Facebook as well to get me quite a lot of sales for very, very little money, which I want to share with others, because my passion is this. I would love to be a millionaire, but I don't aspire to be a millionaire. What I aspire to be is financially free. And what I mean by financially free is that I can pay my mortgage, I can pay my bills, I can pay all the extras my children need, especially with university fees coming up, without having to worry. And also, hopefully, then I can change my car, which is almost on its last legs. So financially free to me, I say, means to have everything paid and a bit of money over to enjoy my life. If I earn millions, great, but my biggest aspiration is to help others, because I am so excited with where my journey's taken me so far. In fact, excuse my language, but the first thing my brother said to me today when I saw I told him what commissions I've got going in my bank account, he went, bloody hell, Jules, he said, that's brilliant, because you haven't been doing it very long. Okay, that's the message I had this morning. And I thought, right, today is the day to start my journey, showing other people, because I now feel I'm consistently walking the walk, because I'm making sales every single day. I'm doing it from mainly my YouTube channel with a little tiny bit of Facebook. And I say I'm on my path to becoming financially free, and I'm excited now to show others how you can do it literally on a shoestring budget, that there is a way to make extra money online from home for very little money, so that anybody can do it. Okay, so that's my first video completed. I look forward now to connecting with you and helping as many other people as I can who are in my situation, or maybe people who just want to drop their 9-to-5 job, who aren't sort of struggling for money, but are maybe struggling for time, quality time. I'm on a mission to help as many other people as I can by showing the simple system how anybody can do, because if I can make extra money on the side from home, then anybody can. So I'm looking forward to what's ahead for us all. Bye for now.